All right. I think we're live. I hope
Hi.
everybody's excited.
Oh, we
Go
are
say
live.
hi to everybody while I get set up.
All right. Hello, everybody that's coming into the chat. Welcome to Gator the Legend Chronicles with
Nailed
me,
it.
Kript.
Yes. I'm super excited, man. Thank you so much for coming on here, dude.
Dude, anytime, man. For you, anything. Anything.
Well, you were far too kind. I'm super excited. I've been wanting to do this for a long time just to have. I've wanted to sit down to the interview thing. I've seen a lot of other YouTubers do it, and I've always thought it was kind of cool, and I thought it'd be a cool thing to do. So I'm glad that you were willing to be my first guest and kind of plunge into this,
Dude,
and
hell yeah,
hopefully it
man.
goes well.
I was like surprised you asked me to be your first guest. I was like, I'm the first
What?
guest when I saw the little message.
You should
So
not
it's,
be surprised. You're
dude.
crazy. There's no reason to be surprised, man. My plan was always to have you on as first guest if you'd have me.
Oh, dude,
So,
of course, man.
hell
Not
yeah.
even a question. You didn't even have to ask me. You could have just been like, we're going live in 2 minutes, and I would have been there.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm going to say hi to the chat real quick. And then after that, I'd like you to tell everybody who you're all about. Hi, chat. Let's see. Who do we got? We got Bottle Caps, Annette the Lunch Lady. We got all the greatest people here. Nature Bound, Double J TV, Tiny, TWG7. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Best friend in your thread. My personal bestie, if you don't know. It's my BFF right there. I'm glad she's here. Grumps videos, Sticky Buds,
Sticky, of
Mnemonic
course.
Bike. Oh, yeah, Sticky's got to show up. He's already thinking about the next meme. He's on
He
it.
is. He is.
Panther Zone Studio, Philip Cochran, got you double. Okay, well, he's got everybody. That's awesome. Well, welcome, Philip. I don't know if you've ever been here, but glad to. Little Magic D's here. That's one of my favorite names of anyone who follows me, by the way.
That is a good name. That is a
Yeah,
good
it's good. I always ask my wife, "Would you like a little Magic D tonight?" She usually says no, but it doesn't hurt to ask.
It does not hurt to ask.
All right, Faith in the Fallen. Welcome, welcome. Supernaut999. Welcome. All right, that's everybody I want to say welcome to because I think that's everybody here in the chat talking right now. But Kript6, to the people who don't know who you are, tell them who you are, what your channel is about, and whatnot.
Holy shit. What my channel is about, I'm Kript6. It's a name you will not forget. That's why I chose it, Kript6. But my channel, dude, shit, man, I don't know. I feel like my channel is just one big mess of shit.
Join the club.
Just because I really don't know. I think it's like a variety. I don't stick to one thing. I like to do many things. And, but of course, obviously, the painting shit is one. The horror stuff, that's what I like. That's what I love to do. So I throw that out there as much as I can. The music stuff, too. I like to show people what goes on, like behind the stage, how these bands get here, if they're douchebags or they're cool, which I haven't come across any douchebags yet, but hey, man.
They're out there.
Yeah, they're out there, and I'm sure I'm going to fucking come across a few. And the stuff with my son, man, just doing that little collectible stuff with him, because the whole channel shit was his idea in the very, very first place.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, yeah, because, like, I've been on YouTube forever, right? But I would just watch. I was just the viewer. I was there lurking, commenting maybe once in a blue moon.
One of those sons of bitches. Okay.
I was one of those. They'd be like, well, there's 34 people in here and 33 are chatting. Thank you, that one asshole that is not chatting or mingling with us. I was like...
The lurker.
Yeah, I was the lurker.
Yes.
And so I was like that for years, dude. And then, like, literally in May, he was like, let's start a YouTube channel. I was like, nah. I was like, for what? He was like, well, I'm going to start with myself. I was like, shit, no, okay, we'll do it together. And, that's how it came about.
The rest is history.
You dropped me, classic Gator.
Classic me. I have to drop the phone. I didn't know it was going to be this early, but you knew it was going to happen. Just have to.
Yeah.
Always adjusting. I use a big pile of books or a box or VHS tapes to hold up my stuff. And sometimes I don't like the way it's leaning. I get a little OCD about it, and I got to do a little correcting. Sure. But that is an awesome story. Personally, I recently started, and I'm not going to tell anybody this just because of what my channel is, but my son, who's 11, started his own YouTube channel, and I've been helping him with it, and he's got a video out and all that stuff, and he's doing like gaming videos and stuff, and he has his own name, his own character. He's not trying to be me at all, which makes me It surprisingly makes me really happy that he's just doing his own thing and being his own person, you know, because for the longest time, it was like he was a mini me and just kind of mimicking whatever I did about anything.
Yeah.
So to see him kind of going out doing his own thing, and he's actually like you with the art. He can draw. The kid can
It's pretty
draw.
bad.
He's artistic. However, I can't even get a stick figure to look right.
I know. I saw the video.
You did see the video. That is a very strange video. That was kind of like with my original boxing video. I just had this crazy thought and just said, I'm filming right now. And then I just put it out there. Screw it.
Yeah.
That video is, there's a reason it's on Gator the Nobody and not Gator the Legend. That's all I have to say.
But yeah, well, that's cool, man, that you transitioned your son into his own channel. I'm trying to do that with mine. I just don't know how to do it. I mean, he knows. I already talked with him about, just the channels, how people are, and so I've kind of sat him down and talked to how it is on social media, but I don't know, man. I don't want to cut that fucking umbilical cord and let him go. I just still trying to keep him in here.
Oh, I filter the crap out of it. He actually technically has 2 YouTube accounts. He has the one that's his channel, which is actually, how you create. I don't know if you've ever created a secondary channel on YouTube. Mm-hmm. But I technically at this point have 4 channels total because I have his. But you can go to the studio app and you can bounce around, and I have it set to where any comment that channel ever receives, I get a notification. I went in and I blocked out, like you can put in words to block on a channel. I put in all the curse words and everything I could think of that would be bad. So I did all of that. So if any comment comes across on his page, I'm getting it within seconds. I'm pretty obsessive over my phone as it is and looking at shit. So I'm constantly looking at his stuff to make sure that nothing is coming through that's going to be bad. I mean, if you ever hit it big, I don't know what I'd do at that point. I guess I probably wouldn't care. Yeah, it is what it is. But then he has his own YouTube account that is like, he has to run every channel he watches by me. YouTube wise, and I look at his history and I'm very much on top of it. As you know, I did a video called Filter Your Own Kids, and I filter my own kid. I live what I preach, and so I'm very much on top of all that. But yeah, I get what you're saying though. There is a bit of, for the longest time I wouldn't let him do it because I was a little bit scared to let him go out there because I've seen how bad this can be. As you know, you've read the comments. I made a whole series called Haters Gonna Hate and I only used a very small portion of the material I had. But yeah, so I didn't want that to happen to him. That could be like, it could be crushing to a young child, growing up. And
exactly. Yeah, so I'm going to look into that, dude, how you said, like, filtering the words, certain things. I'm going to check all that out. I think that'll probably put me a little more at ease, knowing that I can do all that.
Definitely. And if you have the studio app, I don't know if you've ever had that, but if you get the studio app, you can bounce from one account to the next account and just look and put notifications on to where every comment that ever comes in, you're getting a notification on your phone. So there's a lot of ways for you to do it that I feel like does a pretty good job of just making sure they're not, faced with the horribleness that can happen on YouTube. Which is why I don't want anyone to know what his channel is, because my channel will bring horribleness to his channel, and I don't want that to happen to him. So, yeah. He wanted to call himself at one point. He wanted to be Little Gator. I'm like, no.
No way.
No.
Well, you know what? That's funny because my son is like, on some of the videos, he goes, "Oh, Little Kript here," and he's like, "Dad, why can't I just make my own channel called Little Kript?" I'm like, be your own thing. And, just be
exactly.
You. Don't be me. Don't try to mimic what I do. Or, I mean, if you like the shit I like, great. But you be you. That's kind of what I tell him. So.
Yeah. Well, you always want to push your kids to being creative,
Yeah.
So,
sure.
And you're a pretty creative guy. I have a question for you, though.
Yeah.
Obviously, you love drawing horror movie, icons.
Uh-huh.
What is your favorite horror movie of all time?
Oh shit!
By the way, I'll give you a minute to think about it while I say this. There is a difference for the people watching between the best of something and a favorite of something. And here's my best example of this. I think Bruce Willis is my favorite actor, where I think Leonardo DiCaprio is the best actor. So I don't think Bruce Willis is actually a good actor at all. even though he's my favorite. He's just the same dude in everything. It just happens to be a dude I think is awesome.
That's true. He is.
You're right. Yeah. So I'm just saying, I'm asking for your favorite that you love to watch. So I don't want you to feel pressure to try to be thinking of what is going to be accepted by the Academy.
Can't upset the Academy.
Yeah, don't want to upset the Academy.
My favorite that I would go, like Halloween or just random days that I would go to, The Exorcist.
Really?
It's my go-to.
The OG Exorcist too, right?
The OG, and none of the like the 2s and the 3s and the OG, the OG.
Nice, I like it. That is one movie that will. It doesn't matter how old it gets, it still has the same effect on you.
Yeah, but when I saw it when I was small, dude, I literally crapped my pants. So,
man, that's a good pick. My favorite horror movie is a bit obscure, and I'm curious if you've seen it. I don't even know if I should call it my favorite. Let me put it this way: it's not necessarily my favorite. It's the one that scared the fuck out of me as a kid. When I watched this movie, I got so nervous and I was pacing around my house and I started feeling like there was something stuck in my throat and I started getting all paranoid and I was having all this anxiety and I ate like half a loaf of bread because I don't know, I thought something was wrong with my throat. I don't know. I was really freaking out. But it's a movie called Event Horizon.
Oh my God, dude, yes.
You've seen it.
Is that, wait, Event Horizon, I'm already confused. Is that with Lawrence Fishburne? Yes or no? Or is it with that guy?
Sam Neill from Jurassic Park.
From Jurassic Park. Okay, yes.
He pulls it. He rips his own eyes out of his head.
Dude, that one freaked you out?
I don't know what it was. It was something about like the whole idea of they pass through this kind of gate into hell.
Like this hell's dimension type shit.
And all their like their mind was creating all this horrible, just fucked up shit. And I don't know what it was because I watch it now as an adult and I almost laugh at it. But as a kid, that movie, I never felt more scared watching a movie than ever when I was like 11 or 12 and I watched that movie. But at that point though, I was obsessed with Freddy Krueger. I watched all the Elm Street movies. I watched all the Halloween movies, but Freddy Krueger, I loved those movies so much at the time. So you would think coming from that, watching Event Horizon, I'd be fine. But that shit fucked with me.
Whoa, did I lose you? Gator, did I lose you?
Yes. What?
I lost you for like a second.
I think I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Are you here?
I'm here.
Good. I'm good. I'm glad you're still here.
I mean, but you know what, dude? Event Horizon. Wow. That's interesting.
You didn't see that coming, did you?
No, I did not. I thought you were going to say like Chucky or some shit.
No, I mean, Chucky was pretty fucked up too, but.
Yeah, it was, I guess. Yeah. Especially when you're like 10. That's true.
Yeah, when you're little. As an adult, you kind of laugh at it. The original Pet Sematary was pretty fucked up.
That one was fucked up.
Isn't that the one where the little kid runs around with a needle and he's like trying to stab his dad?
He has a little like fucking that shit when you surgical like
syringe or scalpel?
Scalpel, yeah. He's like running around.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, that little kid freaked the living shit out of me when I first saw that movie.
I think like scary movies to me have kind of lost it a little bit just because of the obvious technology, graphics. Like there was something about the grittiness of the old ones that you almost felt like they were real that kind of just fucked with you.
No, yeah, dude, because now everything's CGI and you could tell it's just like, fucking, they just killed the monster, killed this just because of so much computer bullshit.
Yeah, like even the great ones. Like I really liked when they redid Evil Dead or whatever and came out with that. I thought it was so good, but on the same level, it was like missing the just the grittiness of the classics.
Yep,
I don't know.
I hope they go back to that, dude. I hope they go back to that. They need to.
I feel like the closest thing to that was probably the Hills Have Eyes remake, the first one. Like that was pretty. Yeah. That was pretty fucking crazy.
I was surprised with that one because I really thought it was gonna suck, but when I saw it, I was like, hey.
Yeah. Oh, me too, man. I watched the original two when they came out way back in the day. I remember watching those growing up a bunch of times. I was really into horror movies as a kid, not so much as an adult, but as a kid.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Did you ever like Cujo?
No, I hate Cujo. It's a horrible fucking movie. That movie it goes too far. Like, that lady is stuck in the car the whole time with a vicious, horrible animal out there. Scary movies are supposed to be kind of, it's supposed to feel real, but on the same level, you're supposed to know that this can't happen. That movie can happen to any of us at any point in time on any day. Like, that's fucking crazy. What, he stuck his head down into that like a fucking dam or some shit and got scratched or something and got
by something, and then he just fucking, the Beethoven dog just lost his shit.
Rabies. I know people are like, Beethoven 5 here, put it on. I'm like, nope, this is not what I remember. This is not that big fluffy dog. No, I don't want to talk about that one, Kript 6. It's a horrible movie.
I'm sure that's traumatizing.
It was awful. I don't know if you know this, but I'm not a fan of dogs.
I know. I just want
not a big fan. It's fucking crazy. So, okay, I have a question. Let me explain it to everybody first. Kript 6 is the first ever and the inventor of the Gator the Legend Challenge. For those of you, why don't you explain to everybody what Gator the Legend Challenge is and how fast you accomplished it and how no one's ever going to be able to match that because they'd probably end up in a hospital.
I think a few have tried, but they have failed. Sticky butts.
He hasn't even finished it.
Well, I don't know how it happened or how it came up, but the Gatorthon, Gator the Legend Challenge is you watch all his videos from the very, very first to the last. And I did that in 3 fucking insane, crazy days.
Oh, your video was the best. He does a video where he's like, I wake up with the gator, and he has his laptop with him. He's like, I eat with the gator. He's like trying to eat and watching me. He's doing dishes with the gator, like taking a shower with the gator, just everything, and just Gator's playing the whole time.
Dude, I literally, like, even when I had to take a poop, I had my laptop here on my lap like this, and I was like, and you're like, oh, Gator. I'm like, dang. Look at you everywhere, dude.
That's a great impersonation of me. That's what I do. Hey, guys, welcome back. Gator. Oh, man. You know, there were times in your video, though, you know what I thought? What? I said, he's not paying attention. Oh, he's too busy making this video, and he's not watching the actual video right now. But I let it go, though, because 3 days, I don't even care. That's pretty freaking epic, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. I remember when I finished, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of like, calming down a bit, whatever, and I actually fell asleep. I fucking had like the weirdest, randomest gator fucking poon / dream. I woke up and I was like, fucking shit. And I just like went about my day.
Well, you can't just say that and not to go into detail.
Well, I don't remember.
Was I wearing clothes? Continue.
Thank God. Yes, you were.
Damn it. So what was the dream about? We got to hear it.
What I remember, I just remember little pieces of it. I just remember some lady, walking me into the office where all you are sitting.
Could you imagine?
Like, everybody, this is our new employee, Kript 6. Welcome him to the group. And then all literally turn at the same time, roll your chairs out, meet in the center, and just look at me and go like, I was like, oh shit. So I'm there. And then I don't remember what happened in between. I just remember I'm typing away. And then you come up behind me and you go, so what the fuck is up, new guy? And then I turn around and I'm like, trying to do my work here, man. Like, leave me alone. Like, so what? Are you ready? I'm like, you ready to what? And I was like, you ready to dance? And then fucking Friday comes on and I was like, oh, dude. So then y'all start doing the whole dance thing and I'm just there like in shock looking at you. And then y'all are like, dance, fucking you guys, dance. I'm like, no. And then I just
oh my God. I would love to oh man, I wish we could capture that in a film. Like just a short little video. That would be so cool.
Yeah, I just remember waking up and I was like, fuck, I literally, like, I'm losing my mind.
You watched way too many videos, man.
Way too many, man. And then when I found out you had some older ones too on Gator the Nobody, I started watching them a few after, back to back. Then I stopped and I was like, I don't have to binge this one. I can take my time with it. So
yeah,
I took my time with it.
I would never make that one part of the challenge, just because I put a lot of the Gator Poon videos over there that were just like, I don't know, just too cringy for even me, and I love cringe. You've seen them.
Yeah, the ones that I thought were funny, dude, were they weren't well, I don't. They were the ones where you were doing the whole fantasy football thing.
Really?
Well, it's because when compared to what I was watching and in that video, you just look so fucking uninterested. Yeah, so the fantasy football. Blah, blah, blah. You just totally look like you were just fucking not wanting to do the video.
Well, it's funny you bring that up because, to be honest with you, I had a lot of people because I'm really into fantasy football and stuff, and a lot of people are going, "Man, you're into YouTube. Why wouldn't you make fantasy football videos?" And I kept saying, "I don't really feel like it. I don't want to." But they're like, "But you'll rant about it here in real life with us, and like I'll get in big heated arguments and stuff." So then finally, I was like, "Man, that's a good point. I can really rant about this stuff." And then I sat down and I realized there's no one here to like. The reason I got so heated about it is I'm arguing with someone about it.
Yeah.
Like, to just sit here and spit out information, it was like, what the fuck am I even doing? Like, here's some random facts about football that I believe. Like,
yeah, literally, that's how you sounded the whole video.
Yeah, it would have been a lot better if I had someone with me that disagreed on a lot of shit.
That's true.
Because then I would have like been like, are you fucking crazy? You really think that? Like, here's what I know, and here's all the facts that I know, and I have a real get all heated. It'd be fun, but when you're doing a channel by yourself, you are limited in a lot of aspects to things. So I realized that when the guys left. Realized it pretty hard. Yeah. A lot of ideas I got to just say no to. And then some ideas I just found a way to make happen, like Gators of Our Lives.
Best fucking series ever. Dude, when are you going to release the second season, episode 1?
Oh, man, I need to.
You left it like in such a note where you're like, come on, man. We're waiting.
Here's the thing. I have the whole second season planned. I already know how it begins, how it ends, the middle, all of it.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I've had it up here for over a year. And it's good. It's good where I'm going with it. It lives up to the soap opera genre. It's so much work, and it's like I have to do filming during the day, which is the hardest thing now that I have a baby. Because if I'm here during the day and I'm not with my baby, my wife would be wondering, why the fuck don't you have the baby? Where's the baby at this point? He's either with the sitter and you're just dicking around at the house, or 2, I'm with him alone and you're not even helping. So rightfully so. But I want to do it so. I really want to do it so bad. I love that. That is my favorite shit I've done. Really. Which let's go back to you. What is that's a great question. What is your favorite video or series or whatever that you've ever done?
Like me personally on my channel? Or just like anybody?
Both.
Oh shit. Okay.
Haha. You led yourself into a secondary question.
No shit, man.
It's all right. We live, we learn. Next time you'll know just to answer it and hope that the secondary question doesn't pop up. No, you're good, man. We want to hear it.
I think the ones I do with my son, because, he likes collecting, just not on the horror level like I do. But I think it's fun because we get to go out, he picks and he's all excited. He's at the stores. Go here. Let's go there. Let's go to this comic shop. Let's go there. And, especially when he tries to con me into spending more money for him and not myself. I'm like, oh, look, I personally like this. It's okay, Dad, but that's kind of lame. Look at this. And I'm like, oh, that is actually kind of cool. And I'm like, sure, I'll put my item down and I'll get his item. But at the end, I'm like, the fuck? I just totally walked out with nothing for me and it's all for him.
And that is having kids in a nutshell.
Exactly, dude. That's how it is. But I like doing that because, the time I spend with him, it's cool, man. He's getting older, his voice is starting to change, starting to become a little man and all this craziness. So I don't know how much more time I have with him, dude.
Man. Yeah, how old is he?
He's 11.
My kid's 11 too. He will be 12 next month.
Oh shit.
You just feel that. You feel that clock ticking. And I start doing math. I'm like 12. That means we're like 66.66666% of the way there. And it's kind of weird because when you first have a kid, you're all like, just 18 more years. That's it. And I'm done. And then now you're all like, no, my gosh, I only got 6 years left. And at what point is he not going to care about me anymore?
Exactly. See, that's how I am with my oldest. She's 15. You know what I mean?
Oh, man, yeah.
So,
it's a daughter, though, right?
Yes, yeah.
So she probably still, will hug you and cuddle with you at least.
Shit, man, no.
No?
I mean,
Really? Oh,
like
man.
she's cool in the sense.
I lost you, Kript.
Am I back? Am I
Yeah,
back?
you're back. Go ahead,
Okay,
though.
okay, cool. Where she's like, "Oh, my dad. Yeah, that's my dad. That's my dad." But yet, when we're in public or with her friends, oh my god, dad, you're so embarrassing. Oh, dad. Oh my god, like that's all I hear. That's all I hear. And her
Oh,
friends are
my
like, "Oh, your dad's pretty badass." I'm like, "See, your friends think I'm badass. Like, come on, look at their dads. Lame,
God.
badass,
It's
lame."
true. I believe that 100% too.
But so
Man, I
she's
wish
going
my
through
dad
that.
was Kript 6.
So so I mean, she is going through that weird teenage phase. But I mean, the good thing is though, she's super down to earth. She's very well rounded. She doesn't cause no fucking trouble. She just goes to school, does her shit, and then she just comes back home. So which is good. So I got
Awesome.
lucky in that sense. She didn't do or is not doing any of the dumb shit that I did.
Isn't that our goal as parents? Like, just don't do the dumb shit I did, please. Because I
Dude,
did a lot of
for
dumb
real.
shit.
Well, I mean, as soon as she hit, I think it was sixth grade, I sat her down and I told her, I was like, look, I've done it all and I've experienced it all. So none of that bullshit is gonna fucking pass with me. I can smell cigarettes a mile away. Then I was like, so don't do it, you know. And she was like, okay, dad. And then was my mom and well, my mom and dad were like, no, your dad's right. He literally gave us like 30 heart attacks, you know, when he was growing up. So yeah. So I guess her hearing that, she was like, okay, I won't be able to get away with shit. So I'm just gonna keep it chill.
Good. Hell yeah, man. You passed on that chill vibe that you have. I mean, I don't know how you were as a kid, but you have such a chill vibe now. Like,
Yeah.
you just seem like the dude that I bet almost anyone watching right now or anyone who's known you, that like, if they watch your shit, they're probably like, I want to hang out with that guy.
You know what, dude? It's funny, but I do get that a lot. Even it's because, dude, again, I'm very mellow. I'm very chill. It takes a lot to really piss me off or just shit like that. I just don't roll that way. I'm just welcoming to anybody and everybody. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's awesome.
If there's some kind of maybe some things that I don't agree with, I don't hold it against them because that's their values, the way they view things, whatever, and I just let it be, and that's that.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, in my eyes, we're all on the same team, anyways. The human race doesn't matter where you
Exactly.
live or what you believe in. That's
Yep.
just, I mean, that's what it is, plain
We
and
all bleed
simple.
the same color.
Yes, we do. That is the truth. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, me personally, I don't know if I'm lucky for not having a daughter or if I'm not, because I mean, I really wanted to have a daughter, but on the same level, I couldn't imagine having a teenage daughter. Maybe you got lucky having a chill teenage daughter. I have a
Yeah.
feeling. See, you have that chill vibe. I'm kind of a crazy person. Um, Me in this chat right now is probably the most chill you're going to see me throughout the day. And I'm a salesperson too, so like a lot of my persona is real. I amp
Yeah.
it up a bit. Don't get me wrong, especially on Gator Nights Live. But for the most part, you're getting legit me. And my kids are little me's, but both of them. I mean, the baby obviously isn't yet, but he's on his way. But the other two are little me's. I could not imagine in a million years having a daughter like that. I would lose my mind. I wouldn't be able to put up with it. It'd be too scary.
Dude, I mean, because I see friends of mine that have daughters and they're the same age as mine, and they're fucking like drinking and partying and doing crazy shit, and I'm like, thank God that's not my daughter. I don't know what I do, man. I mean, then again, I know all the tricks and shit, but I don't know, man. I don't know how I'd handle that. That's. I hope no, never. Knock on wood.
I in high school I had this, fuck it, I'll do it. That was my attitude about everything.
Dude,
So
same,
like I
same. I was that guy that would be like, "Who's gonna do this? I'll do it." I was that guy.
why are you asking? Throw that shit over here. Come on. Well, you want to jump off that? Okay, yeah, we'll jump. Let's do it. I don't give a
What's the
shit.
worst that can happen? Broken rib, dislocated shoulder. It's okay. I'll recover. Boop.
I've never
Okay,
driven a car blindfolded through a cornfield before. Let's do it. We'll see what happens. Just oh man, I think about my kids getting older, and it is terrifying. Just like the worse, I feel like the worse you were as a kid, the more terrified you are about your own kids getting to that age. Because
yep.
it's like if they even do 1% of what I did, they'll be lucky to make it out alive.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Just,
Yeah, especially because nowadays times are
You disappeared again, Kript6. And you're back.
Is that me or you?
Well, knowing Gator and his live streaming, it's probably me. But from what I can see, it's you. So I'm going to blame you.
Interesting.
It makes me feel better.
We'll let best friend decide. Best friend, is it Gator or is it me? Ooh,
yeah, best friend
on the spot.
Should we say hi to the chat? I haven't even looked at this thing, man.
Oh yeah, who's in there?
We'll say hi. Just a bunch of assholes. JK, welcome everybody. Glad you're all here. Faith, Sticky Buds, Timey, Jaren, Kript6. You have a daughter? I didn't know that. Jaren's excited to hear about the news of you having a daughter. It's like, does she look like you? No, I'm just kidding. I made that one up. Too far? I don't know. Everyone says they want to hang out with you, obviously. This person says, I'm only here because Kript is here. I will leave the moment he's gone. Oh, my God. I just realized it's my two besties together. The original bestie and the bestie from the Westie. What?
There you go. I'm bestie from the Westie.
All right. Anyways, enough with these guys. So I have a question. Can you teach me how to be an artist? Or actually, let me change the question. Is it possible that some people just cannot be artists? Just like some people can't sing?
Well, you know what? If you would have told me in high school that I was going to be a guitar player in a band, touring, doing all this bullshit, learning, like painting the way I paint, I would have told you, fuck no, you're crazy. Because back then I didn't know I could do that. I tried teaching myself guitar in high school, but I was too busy with fucking drugs and drinking and chicks that I didn't even pay. Like, I paid no attention to it. I got a guitar for Christmas. I tried. I was like, and I gave it to my uncle because he has like a church or whatever. I was like, oh, here, I'm donating my guitar to your church. I don't want to learn. But everything that I picked up on, dude, came after the fact. I just bought a guitar. I was like, you know what? I want to buy a guitar. I don't know why. I bought one. I taught myself how to play, and there you go. With the art thing, I don't know how to do fucking diddly shit of art. If someone were to tell me, oh, can you blend this color and that color and you're going to get this awesome magenta, I'd be like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I just do whatever happens. It's when I'm blending. So.
Oh, I love it.
Like the art thing, dude, I've only done it. Let's see, I said in May that maybe like it's around 10 months now. 9 months, I'm assuming, somewhere around there. I'm very new to it. Just because my girlfriend she had boxes here at my house, and I'm very nosy. I'm very snoopy. I was going through all her shit when she wasn't here. And I found an art kit. I found a canvas.
Just started going.
That was it. And just practice and practice and practice. And I mean, I'm not great. I'm okay compared to other people that I watch. But I'm getting it, slowly but surely. You put enough effort into it, I'm sure you'll learn,
Well, I mean, I'm not really someone who knows how to judge art by any means. And I'm definitely not anyone should listen to. But I think your stuff's awesome. I actually like the way I feel like your stuff has. Yeah, exactly. Like honestly, that's kind of the perfect example. Not because it looked like Bill Murray. But it's like you take these characters and you give it almost like a piece of your own personality into them, rather than just trying to duplicate the exact character. If that makes sense. No, yeah. And I don't know if that's what you're shooting for, but that's what I get from them.
I mean, I do like to throw in little stupid things in some paintings that people don't notice. I think I think Michelle and Double J actually noticed something in one painting that I gave them, and I was like, I didn't think they would notice, but they noticed. There's just little things like that. If you really look at whoever has a painting of mine, there's certain little tiny things that I do different or that I add just because I want to throw that little extra something in there.
Wow. Maybe I'm picking it up subconscious. I couldn't pinpoint anything, but I look at all the stuff you put on Twitter all the time, which is awesome because I don't get a chance to really catch a lot of live streams, as you know. I wish I could catch them when you're painting because I've been in a couple of them and they're awesome. Anyone watching, by the way, you got to go check out Kript6. You got to check out his channel, especially when he live streams and paints. And the chill, awesome guy you're seeing right here today, this is how he is every single time he's on there doing stuff. It's really cool. It's nice hanging out with him and watch him paint something cool and just seeing how it comes out to be or whatever. But anyways, I look at every single thing you put on Twitter and I'm just like, this is really cool. Like I recognize the characters, but it's just like this uniqueness to it and not just like another picture. It seems like that's something I kind of like was talking to my wife about one day, way before I knew you or anything. And it was just how all this art now that you see, it's all about perfection. As far as this looks exactly like Freddy Krueger to a T. And I'm like, who wants to see that?
That's true, man. Like, you're right. Because I've had, not on YouTube, but like locally, because no one here will display my shit except for that one store. It was a smoking shop. They're called Smoking Dog.
I saw it. It's awesome, though.
That shop, dude, has been around forever, but they closed for a while. But in high school, I'd always go there and buy fucking bongs and zigzags and all that bullshit. And it's the same owner. So when I saw him, I was like, dude, you were like selling me all this shit when I was like 16. And
oh my gosh.
And he was like, oh yeah, that was back then, but now we follow the rules. I'm like, sure, buddy. And he saw he was like, yeah, I'm looking for artists. And I was like, hey, well, I paint some shit. I go, it's not as good as these fuckers you have up here, but check it out and see what you think. And he saw it, he loved it, and he threw it up there. And he was the first dude here where I'm at to actually do it. Everybody else has told me, no, that's not what we're looking for. That's not this, or we're looking for more of this kind of an art or this kind of abstract kind of shit where all the lines are perfect and this and this and that. I'm like, I mean, again, I have no knock on anybody that does that. Everybody's different, but to me, I'm like, that's fucking boring. Like, you know,
yeah, I was gonna say I'll knock on them. It's boring as fuck. I don't care.
And I would tell them in an art gallery, like, just let me put one up, just fucking one. No, we're sorry. You know, even I have some other ones that I showed in my last live stream that I've never shown anybody. They're more just random, whatever. You know what I mean? It's not a horror icon. It's not a specific something. It's just random fucking painting, but it's me painting what I was feeling at that time. So if I felt very emotional about something, I was like, okay, I'm just going to do whatever, and whatever happens, happens. You know, I have some of those that I just barely showed a few people that were in my life.
Oh, man.
This last time, and everybody told me they thought it was cool, it was different, that I should show more of those, but I don't know, I'm still very iffy with that kind of art, you know what I mean? But
put it out there, though, man. I like that. Think about, again, I don't know a lot about art, but my wife took a lot of art classes. I've learned a lot from her and just things I've picked up. And based on what I've seen, like some of the greatest artists, that's what it was all about, was painting what they're feeling. And the biggest example is Picasso. That guy was ran by emotion. I mean, none of his stuff was even popular until he was dead. You know, and he just painted out of emotion, and he didn't know anything about blending or anything either. He wasn't out there reading some book or anything. In a way, he wrote the book, you know, with what he did and everything. And I feel like I think you should follow your emotion. I haven't seen these paintings. I'd be really interested in seeing them just because I've seen in the paintings you've already done, that bit of yourself that you've put into it, it comes out in the paintings. So to see something that's just fully you, I would be very curious to see it. I think you should put it on Twitter or something. Tag me in it. Let me know.
No, yeah, I'll actually do that because I know whoever was in that the last live stream, they told me, like, I think Bestie was there, Sticky, Anon Schlutz, and a few others, and they're Naturebound, I think, too, and they were like, oh, Clint as well, that I should show those more. You know, I should show that side also. Continue with this shit because this is what I love doing, but just to give people a little glimpse of the other stuff that I have, just to kind of see what happens. And
definitely, especially if you're doing it as almost like a therapeutic way. Not that you have to share that or anything. I'm not saying you have to, but I'm saying if you're doing it when you just feel the compulsion to do it and you're okay with sharing it, I think that's kind of a perfect little thing. I mean, hell, maybe you do one a year if you're lucky, but whatever, you know, whenever you feel that and you do that, you know, there's never going to be a quota or anything. That's one of the great things I think that artists have is just like with musicians and stuff. It's never like you got to get this out right now.
Oh yeah, true.
You know, where with what we do here on YouTube, even though I still think in a way it's art, there's definitely, if you want to have any form of success, there's definitely a quota, you know, per se. You can't just disappear for a year and a half and expect your fans to still be there.
No, yeah, that's true. That's true. That is very fucking true, man. Shit.
I love it though, man. Your wall's awesome.
Oh,
My
nice.
my my wall's boring. I got like this big blank spot over here, and then I got this board back here, and it's just some sunglasses or something.
I mean, that's a cool board, man. And that blank spot you have over there, I mean, it's a nice blank spot. So I don't know.
It is, right?
It
Yeah,
is.
it's what it is. I painted that whole entire wall white myself.
Oh, you did? Dude, you did a good
Yep.
job painting that wall. I mean, it looks pretty damn fucking professional if you ask me.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Kript 6. You are a very nice guy. Hey, I have another question. Are we doing the Halloween stream?
I'm down.
As long and I don't it would be the first time ever that they have trick or treat on Halloween if that happens this year. I don't think it will because I don't think it's ever happened that way. So are you cool with doing it on Halloween?
Dude, I'm fucking cool. I mean,
it's on your channel.
I'm down.
All right.
You gotta just show me how to do this like Google Hangouts thing, but I'm down.
Okay. Yeah.
Down.
It's not that complicated. It's a little complicated for me, but I'm kind of I'm a little slow. It's okay. Yeah.
And I'm just letting you know right now, one of these days, it could be tomorrow, it could be a month from now, it could be 6 months from now. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna do it. There's gonna be a certain video that I'm just gonna send your way. I'm just gonna send it to you.
Okay.
And then you're gonna have to do your thing.
Is that it?
That's all I'm gonna give you, man. Well, you put it out there. It's Gator the Kript. You put it out there.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You threw it out there, and I'm already coming up with some shit with a buddy of mine that works there at the venue. We're kind of piecing all these things together, and I don't know. Could be any day you're just gonna get a random fucking video from me.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm up for the challenge.
There you go. Cool.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be epic. This is the beginning of something very, very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Should we tell people what the hell we're talking about or nah?
No, they probably don't. I don't know. Should we or should it just be a surprise?
I don't know.
I mean, it'll still be a surprise. I mean, because they're not gonna know what the fuck I'm recording.
Or when. All right, well, we'll tell them.
Okay.
So we were in a live stream somewhere. I can't remember where. I was probably drinking.
Yours, dude. Yeah, you were drinking.
Was it mine?
Yeah,
and I had this random idea because Kript 6 is a musician. He can play guitar and whatnot. And I have fun singing around, being a goofball. And I thought of Tenacious D, who I've always been a big fan of. And it's Jack Black and his buddy, Kyle Gass, yes. And they make funny songs. And they're just two dudes having a fun time together, just rocking out. And I always had like a lot of respect for that and thought it was cool. And, coincidentally enough, I think they're pretty fucking good too, musicians. And I just said, hey, Kript 6, me and you need to do that. We could be the next Tenacious D. I'm like, we'll call it Kript Gator, or Gator Kript. I think we bounced around like 6 names or something at the time. We settled on Kript Gator, I believe.
No, I think it was Gator the Kript. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Gator the Kript.
I think so.
I think all of these were things we said.
Yeah.
But maybe we settled on Gator the Kript because the Gator
it flowed better.
It kind of goes with the Gator the Legend, Gator the Nobody, Gator the Sellout, and why not make it all about me anyways? No, I'm just kidding. So Kript 6, who I didn't expect whatsoever to kind of say, oh, okay, let's fucking do it, is like, oh, hey, let's fucking do it. And so apparently he's going to send me a video sometime with some music, and I'm going to have to make up some lyrics and some music to go with it.
Oh, dude, it's going to be this whole fucking thing. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
And I am going to be as surprised as the rest of you when I get it, because I have no idea what's coming. When it's coming, what's coming. I'm excited, though.
Yeah, it's going to be cool, man, again, because we already have it kind of planned out. Just need to come up with a few little different things, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Hell
yeah, man. That's the only thing I can play is trumpet. I'm badass at it, but I can play
it. The trumpet. Hey, dude, all we're going to need is your angelic voice.
Is that what it is, an angelic voice?
That's what it is.
Mostly you guys hear me sing when I'm drunk, so I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's fantastic. I wouldn't know. I don't go back and watch that shit unless Cryo freaking reposts it somewhere.
He is good at that. He is good at memes, dude.
Oh, I love Cryo memes. It's one of my favorite things about live streaming is afterwards I go and see what the hell Cryo did. I don't even know if he's with us tonight. I don't know if he knew about this.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I haven't gotten any Twitter notifications, so I feel like he'd already been on.
Today. He's probably taking a break.
He's like, jeez, oh, peas, it takes a lot of work to do the memes. You're going live twice now a week? Jeez, oh, peas. Man, oh, man. Oh, I literally just got a Twitter notification. Not from him, though, from someone else. But it popped up for a minute. I'm like, holy shit.
That was fast.
He's like, I'm here, you jackass. No. Hey, do you have merchandise, by the way?
No.
No merchandise. Oh my gosh. Wait, hey guys, in the chat, my moderators, I have a couple of them out there. I don't know if you noticed. Post Kript6, post his link to his channel. People need to go check him out. Get those links out there already. And slap a like on this live stream to boost the Gator's ego. If you're not slapping the like for me, slap it for Kript6. Either way, it's going to boost my ego.
There you go. That's all that matters.
So the only thing that matters is that when I get off here, I feel good about myself, damn it. That's it. I'll cry a little bit less knowing that there was an extra like on there.
There you go.
or just hit the dislike. I don't care. Well, this is the point in the live stream. I have to stop for a commercial break.
Is it a pee break?
No.
Oh, I go ahead.
So, thank you guys so far for joining me tonight for GatorTheLegend Chronicles. It wasn't brought to you by this, but I wish it was. The greatest movie of all time, The Newsies. If you haven't seen The Newsies yet, I don't know what you're doing with your life. If you can't tell, I'll put this up closer. It's a winner. It's a winner. And it stars the great Christian Bale before he got too full of himself, and the late, great Robert Duvall. Yeah, that's right, guys. You may remember him from Sling Blade. Robert Duvall. And Bill Pullman. He has his own single in it. He sings about being the king of New York. What more could you even ask for out of a movie? Go watch The Newsies. As Angel always says, don't take a snoozy and be a loozy on The Newsies.
You know, I'm actually trying to get Sticky Butts to watch it. It's actually on YouTube, like the movie.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal movie, right?
Trying to convince them to give it a go. It's like, dude, just give it a go. Give it a go, Sticky Buds. Give it a go.
And you love it, right?
It's according to the Associated Press, it's a winner. So yeah.
Yeah. It's your favorite movie.
It's my favorite. I love the dancing. I love the twirling.
Say it's your favorite movie. It's your favorite movie.
It's my favorite movie. Thank you, Greg.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys heard it here. Despite what Kript6 says in his live streams when he thinks I'm not watching or lurking, he said right here today that it's his favorite movie.
Yes, it is.
You didn't think I was watching, did you?
Dude, I knew you were gonna watch. Or you know what? I legit, like, no bullshit. I was like, either he's lurking and gonna watch it, or someone in here is gonna be like, Kript said he hates the Newsies, and I was right.
Okay, here's a secret. It's the latter.
It's the latter.
Someone sold you out, bro.
I kind of figured. I kind of have an idea.
Oh, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Whatever you're thinking, I'm sure is right.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Classic, of course. But I loved it though. I thought it was hilarious. But I was a little surprised. A little let down, Kript. There you were in my live streams in the chat talking about how great the Newsies were.
Kind of squeezed you in the nuts a little bit.
You did. And then I go to your live stream, and you know what you do? You punch me in the nuts. I'm okay with the squeezing. I'm assuming when you were being nice, that was the squeezing, right?
Yeah, that was the squeezing.
Sure, we'll go with that. And then punch the nuts when someone, I won't mention their name, but they're probably in the chat right now, sent me the link and saying, hey, Kript6 is talking shit about the Newsies. And I found out the truth. All this drama out on YouTube means nothing compared to this. I dedicated a live stream about you betraying me.
You did. That's when you know you made it, when Gator dedicates a live stream to you. Boom.
I mean, I was like, I hope he doesn't take this personally or anything. I didn't think he would.
I was fucking laughing my ass off. It was great.
I made it so emotional. I was like, you betrayed me. Before I ever even told anyone who or what the hell was going on. I'm just crying. I love being over the top emotional sometimes.
It's good.
It's fun. You gotta let your freak flag fly.
You do. You just do.
So, you need to do more. You need to do like a really cringy video.
Dude, I have cringy videos on there. What are you talking about?
No. What have you done that's cringy?
Uh,
Are you just being self-deprecating, or is it like something most people would think is cringy?
what I find cringy is I think there's like 3 videos on there where I talk about certain things that I was going through. To me, that's cringy because I don't know, man. Like, I don't let people in like that. I don't expose myself like that. I keep that shit to myself. And the fact that I did it kind of, to me, it's cringy. You know what I mean?
Oh man, oh, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but you couldn't be more off base. If you recall, the first video of yours I ever saw was one of those videos.
That's actually true.
That's what made me go.
Actually, you know what? You're right. Yeah, that's true.
I would not have been a Kript. I don't know if I would have been a Kript 6 fan otherwise, because I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's like, he's being real. I'm like, this dude's being real, and he's just like, this is me, and I'm going to talk about who I am. And then you were just sitting there chilling with your guitar and kind of letting your emotions out and shit. And to me, I had a lot of empathy with it, and I could like really relate to it. And like, we all have like shit going on in our lives and stuff. And I think there's also a part of all of us that kind of feels alone in it. And the fact that you're out there sharing that, especially in the way you did it, it wasn't in the like, oh, woe is me, oh, look at me, oh, pity me kind of a thing. It was just more of like, man, life fucking sucks sometimes, But you're like, but fuck it, and you're like just jamming out in your guitar and stuff. I was like, I could totally relate to it. And I was like, I'm subscribing to this guy. So I subscribed to you instantly after that. So you might think they're cringy, but they weren't cringy to me at all. Not at all, man.
Weird? You know what's weird, man? I have more videos like that, right? But
yeah.
I never fucking put them out. I just have them there. Just because, again, just me thinking like, I don't know if I want to put myself out there like that. You know what I mean? So
it's brave shit. It's brave to do that. So I get it.
4 or 5, I think that are just there.
Wow.
Maybe one day I'll just throw one out here and there, see what happens.
At least you save them. I've literally made videos, watched them, and go, this is garbage, delete from history of everything. No one should ever witness what I just did. It's just gone. And I'm like, oh, God. I have videos that make my boxing series look like an Oscar-worthy performance. Delete.
You know what's funny, dude? I don't know if I told you this, but my brother bought a pool. Like kind of the one that you had where you were like, I'm going to show you guys how to fucking...
video.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, hey, there's a YouTube video that shows you how to properly, secure this pool. And you'll do it like in 3 minutes. He's like, oh, dude, send it to me, man. Send it to me. So I sent him your video. Then like maybe like 5 minutes passed. He's like, fuck you.
Oh, my God.
That's all I got. He didn't talk to me for like the rest of the day.
Maybe that's what's happening. That video is literally on a consistent basis. It's my most successful video I've ever made. It has 20 to 50 views coming in every day. It doesn't stop. It has more views coming in now than all my iDubbbz videos do on a daily basis.
Huh.
I think it's just called It's How to Fold Up a Pool. I guess a lot of fucking people are trying to figure it out. And they have to be so fucking pissed off when they turn mine on.
Dude, my brother was fucking upset as fuck. He was like, fuck you, dude. Like, what the fuck? I thought it was like an actual tutorial. I was like, it is a tutorial.
You know what? Hold on. I want to read to you one of the comments I had on there that was actually kind of cool. This lady is like, I believe she was older. And she had just a perfect comment for it. And it kind of made my day because I think about that often. I'm thinking, all these poor saps are watching this. The video literally has 9,788 views.
Shit.
It's no business. And the last 28 days, and this video came out like 3 years ago, it's had 1,500 views in the last 28 days.
Damn.
I've made $4 in the last 28 days off of this video. It's an injustice. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking nutty. Oh, here it is. This has got to be it. Okay, her name, it's a woman. Her name is Chris Schulten, and she says, that was awesome. I just giggled. Thanks for making my day. What a funny video. Now it's my turn to try to fold mine. I'm 66, so you won't see me spending all my energy like that. LOL. I actually am going to fold it after lunchtime when the sun's been shining on it all morning and it's all soft and palatable. I think it might be much easier to manipulate when it's been in the sun. Wish me luck. Thanks again. You're a hoot. I'm like, this poor grandmother, 66 years old, watches my video, and I'm thinking, you know what? I made her day, though. She's frustrated with this pool and everything. Watch this, and she goes, I'm not alone.
That's true. That's true.
You know?
So there is some good that comes out of that video.
I never thought there was. I thought I literally just pissed off almost 10,000 people.
Well, dude, so some of the comments were like, "What? This isn't how you fucking fold the pool. Fuck you."
You never even folded it. Like, you just balled it up in a ball and said you folded it.
There you go.
Which is true. I mean, he's not wrong. It's kind of like my how to build a fire video.
Hey, man, I thought that was very educational. I don't know. Very fucking educational. I was like, there you go.
The whole nail part was not played up. That was legitimate what happened and how I reacted in the moment. Damn. I felt it and it must have like skimmed the side of my foot or something or tapped it. You know how I'm a pretty strong, powerful guy, so when I get hurt and stuff, I don't even notice it. So I kind of felt something on my foot and I'm like, it's potentially all the way through my foot because I wouldn't even notice that pain, just like I barely noticed this. So that's what was happening. No, not really. I barely felt it, and I freaked out like a little tiny girl. I was like, took my sock off. I'm like, I got to keep videotaping, though, because blood's going to be pouring out. That'd be great for YouTube. Oh, shit. And then there was nothing. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm fine. Shit.
Yeah, it was funny, dude. I was like, look at that. Gator the woodsman. Gator the survivalist. I was like, damn.
The part you don't hear is 30 seconds after I stop filming, my wife yells out the window, "Is the fire ready yet? We're ready to do s'mores." Because it's in my backyard, and legit, she sent me out there to get a fire going for s'mores, and I thought I'd videotape myself trying to make it.
Fucking classic. That's a good one.
I like it. I enjoyed it. I had an idea to do a whole bunch of videos like that, but then I just didn't. Classic me. Instead, I'm like, boxing. This is what the people want. They want me to box up random shit with this horrible accent. Oh, man. I am super excited about this video you're going to send me, though, man. Now I'm going to sit here and obsess over it.
It's going to be good, man. It's
gonna be good. Can I have a roundabout ETA?
I would say within a month.
Oh, shit.
Because it's like, This is actually going to be the more detailed video that I've ever done with like certain angles, certain things, so we kind of, it's going to be pretty, detailed.
Oh my gosh. I have no idea what the hell you're even doing.
It's going to be good.
I feel, man, you're going to another level with this. I'm nervous. You got the Gator nervous. That's not easy to do.
It's going to be good, man. I think when you see it, you're going to be like, shit. What do? But
oh my gosh.
Good, it's gonna be, and I think you'll be fine, dude. You'll be fine.
Okay.
You'll do good.
I'm excited.
I have faith in the Gator. I have faith in the Gator.
Hey, that's one. I just keep aboard if people have faith in me. It's one. It should be two, but I don't have faith in myself. So one. No, I'm just kidding. Here's a question. We're beard brothers.
Yep.
How much time do you spend on yours every day?
Holy shit, man. Too much time. Especially when I wake up in the morning, it's all like, so I got to get under control and.
I'm with you, man. People don't realize how much work it takes.
No. I'm pretty sure Nature Bound too. Well, I don't know. Have you seen Nature Bounds? It's just so so perfect.
You know what it reminds me of? You ever watch Family Guy?
It's been a while, but which one?
Really old episode where he had the beard and the bird lived in it.
I think I told Nature in some live stream. I'm like, I don't know what exactly I called them, like the birds like nest or so. I don't know, dude. It just looks like
yes,
little birds just live in his beard. Just, yeah.
Great minds. I was thinking the same thing. That's why I thought of the Family Guy thing, because I thought, it looks like birds could live. It'd be perfect. Just little tiny birds. And come to find out on Family Guy, it was an endangered bird, so he wasn't allowed to shave. That'd be perfect. Nature Bound should get a little pet bird and let it live in there. Could you imagine? That thing would be shitting in his beard every day. It'd be awful.
All day, every day.
Have little baby birds and like kicking them out of his beard to learn how to fly. I'm going way too far with this.
But
I
no,
love it though.
It is a pain in the ass sometimes. Like especially when it gets really like poosh, you just gotta brushing and yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, and I don't use guards either. I actually eyeball trim my beard.
See, I do the same, and I've had a lot of fuck ups, embarrassing ones too, where this is like longer and shorter than the other. It's just yeah. There's always that one person at your job. It's like, bro, you fucking did not trim that shit right. You need to go to a barber. It's like, fuck you. I'm not going to no barber. I can do it myself.
Oh, I hate that guy. There's always that one guy. It's not even necessarily about the beard. It could be about any fucking thing. Mm-hmm. It's just always like, what the? Hey, you're missing a button. Like, man, what the? I didn't think anyone noticed. I was hiding that shit, man. Then the whole day you're like, fucking button. Or you have like a little, like, tiny, like, grease stain or something. You don't like. It's not even noticeable.
Yep.
What's with the grease stain?
That's
like,
so
what's with your face?
That's so unprofessional.
Yeah. It's God, my bad, dude. I guess I'll go throw the shirt away and jump off a bridge. Like, what the hell, man? What do you want from me?
Dude,
just next time that guy comes up and says something, just break down crying. Just every horrible, sad thing that's ever happened to you in your entire life, just pour it out to the guy. Make him listen to it. He'll never say shit to you again. I guarantee it.
That's true. You know what? I wish I would have known that when I actually worked like a fucking 9-to-5er. I would have pulled that out. Yeah. I would have busted that out.
Well, be careful. You're not allowed to pull it out at work anymore. just say, from what I'm hearing, there's a whole movement about it. So it's a thing. We're gonna miss the good old days, but we do what we can. Back when we used to be allowed to pull it out at work.
Gotta adapt.
You have to. How else am I supposed to show my dominance over the workplace? This conversation's gotten off the rails. What are you even talking about?
I have no fucking idea.
Hey, so what do you think? The no glasses Gator for Gator the Legend Chronicles. Good idea or bad idea?
It's a more serious you. You know, no shades, nice little button up, collar, nice and groomed, beard's trimmed, eyebrows are done. I mean, I think it's fine, man.
Really? Okay, cool. I kind of wanted that. That's exactly kind of what I was going for. I was like, I want Gator Nights Live to be just a shit show. And I wanted to, hopefully this can be more of a professional thing. I've kind of always wanted this has like kind of been a desire of mine since I started. I'm going to put this out there. Me and Poon, when we first started, our whole entire goal actually was to do a podcast. And we couldn't figure out how to do it. But we could figure out how to, Gator. Yeah, it was going to be called the Gator Poon Podcast. Interesting. Yeah, and then
I wonder how that would have turned out.
Probably about the same. It was just the same shit, except you couldn't see us.
Ah, got it.
Which maybe that's better. I don't know. But then you couldn't tell my cool shades.
That's true. That's true.
Believe it or not,
able to tell, your fluctuation with your weight. You had a chubby gator.
Oh my gosh.
Skinny gator, medium-sized gator, back to skinny gator. I was just like, dang, you went through a moment there.
I did. I got up to 300 pounds.
I cannot picture that. Yeah. I mean, I've seen the picture of
But I'm not like standing up going, look at me, I'm 300 pounds. I'm like trying to like lean into my shirt. You ever do that? You're like trying to lean into the shirt. You're like, no one could tell. Fluff it out. You're like, just no one could. I look good. I look all right. No one could tell. 300 pounds. I can hide 300 pounds. I've lost over 100 pounds though.
No shit.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah. Just a lot of alone time, if you know what I mean. Just 10 times a day. Best exercise you're ever going to get. You just burning the calories. What'd you say?
The Gator approves. The Gator approves.
The Gator approves. I do. It's healthy. Good times. Yeah, I mean, we filmed the podcast. Well, didn't film it, but we recorded audio, but we never could figure out how to upload it. And then we just made videos. But this here is kind of like a podcast is what I'm kind of hoping for. But I've noticed I have to stop calling it a podcast because, which is why I didn't put that in the title. Because everyone's like, how do you do a podcast on YouTube? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm like, well, it's not, it's like a video podcast. They're like, well, then it's not a podcast. I'm like,
but I've seen other channels that call it, hey, certain whatever podcast. And I've never seen in the comments them getting shit for it. Like, this is not a podcast, you fucking asshole.
Well, I think they also actually do the podcast like on like a podcasting.
I get you.
And this is more like this is meant to be more of a secondary place for it. Like with Joe Rogan, I think he's like on the radio maybe even or something. I don't know.
I think so.
And then it's like secondary to that, you get it on YouTube. And I think that's what they do. And since I wasn't doing that, I'm an asshole. So, yeah. But whatever. I mean, I feel like if it's something you could just listen to and you don't have to watch, I feel like to me, it's good enough to be considered a podcast.
I mean, I agree.
I don't think we've done anything really to where it's like oh man, I wish I was paying attention and watching, except for the Newsies, which is a winner. Just saying. But other than that, though, you didn't really have to see anything, and most people have probably already seen that, if we're being honest.
But are you gonna eventually do the podcast? Like, you're not sure?
Like, put it somewhere?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this is going to be my outlet for that. And to be honest with you, I've had a blast doing this with you and having you on. And I feel like this is what I always wanted to do, and just be able to have like a conversation like this. That's not like just stress free, no drama, just chilling with someone and just bullshitting about whatever the fuck we want to talk about and shit going on in our lives, and just putting that out there. And, so to me, I think this was awesome. I don't know what the fans thought. I haven't watched the chat at all, which, to be honest, I don't know if you were watching my stream the other night. I said, I feel like if this goes the way I want it to, I'm not going to show the chat any attention, because that means I'm just like into the conversation and I'm not like, fucking, because exactly, because if I felt like, if I got to the point where I felt like this was like, we don't know what we're talking about, or we can't come up with a topic or something, I'd have been like, hey, let's look at the chat. That way there's not that dead air, I'm not a fan of dead air.
Oh, yeah. Nobody likes dead air. Dead air sucks.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. And it's such a, like, short attention span. That's what, people have a very short attention span, and you can lose people pretty quick. Like 30 seconds of dead air. Sometimes the stream, sometimes the stream will just blink away for a minute, as you've noticed on mine. I have to bring it back up. I'll come back up, and I'm like 6 people less. Like, they're like, up, down, boom, 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 I'm getting out of here. Like, geez, give me 10 seconds, people.
Just give me 1 minute.
Like, you were here, which means you obviously wanted to watch and enjoy, and then you just jet immediately. What the hell? Yeah, is what it is. But I told myself I was going to be good, and I was going to try to keep this to an hour. Even though it's been over an hour, my friend.
Oh shit, dude! It feels like it's only been 20 minutes.
I know, right? I looked up. I didn't know it was over an hour. I looked up a minute ago, and it's like 11:38, and I was like, oh, damn it. But
you broke your first rule.
My first rule. Well, I didn't. I almost called it Gator the Legend Chronicle hour, or the Gator hour, or something like that. But then I told myself, I don't want to limit it to I don't want it to have a definite, this is 1 hour and end it. Because I watch other streamers that do that, and sometimes like they're going and they're in the middle of something, and they're like in the meat of it, and they're just like, oh shit, it's an hour. And they're like, and I'm like, what? I gotta go, bye. And it's kind of like, you ever watch TV shows and things where they have like a therapy session, and the person's spilling their hearts out about something tragic, and the therapist is like, all right, that's our time. We'll pick this up next week.
Dude, that sucks.
And and in the show, they're like, but I was just, okay, well, fuck. And I get that feeling sometimes when I'm watching these streams where they say, oh, it ends at this time.
Yeah, I was in a live stream earlier today. a new channel that I discovered and whatnot, and he was actually doing that. He was like, "Look at this, what I got! It's fucking amazing. This is like rare as shit. Oh, I gotta go, guys." Boop. And we're like, "No, we didn't even see what you got." I was like, "Shit."
I know. It's like there's no one like sitting there going, "Hey, you cut, man. You're going too long." Like, it's not like there's YouTube executives back there saying, "You got to end it."
True.
I mean, and I don't know. I guess some of these people might kind of linchpin themselves a little bit, or if that's the correct term, when they say it's just an hour. You know, like if they put an hour in their title.
True.
Like a live streamer I love. I got to meet in person, Michael Fayer Jr. He does best hour of his day every morning at 10 a.m. I don't always get to catch it, but I do, and I just think he's a charming guy. He's just a fun chat. It's all positive and it's awesome. He's got a great personality. And every time it hits 11 o'clock, he ends it. And I'm just like, fuck. And a lot of times I get in there at like 10:50 or 10:55.
Oh, so you're like right at the end.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, come on, Michael. I'm like, I want more Michael Fayer Jr. in my life. And let's be honest. How many people rewatch live streams? Some do. There are some live streams I'll rewatch.
And he's in the chat right now.
I think there's a few people that do.
Yeah.
But as a whole, though, they're not going to rewatch. So they'll rewatch live streams, but they won't rewatch all the live streams that they would have watched live.
That's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and I guess that's my point. Me personally, I don't really rewatch any live streams just because I don't have time. The time I do have, I'm popping into live streams that are going on, and there's almost always a live stream for somebody going on, which is really cool, I think, because, our community of like me, you, everybody else, best friend, everyone that's all kind of like in all these different streams and in the chats, it's like we get to hang out with each other from stream to stream. So to me, that's a big part of watching the live streams that I don't want to miss out on. And you miss out on that if you're just doing a rewatch.
That's true. You're right, man. Because it is different when you're there and then when you're watching the replay, you see the live chat, you're just like, oh shit, I can't give my input or whatever. And I agree.
I know. I'm like, man, I want to tell Kript 6 he's wrong about that. No, but you're seeing all your like friends, if you will, and they're chit chatting with each other, and you're just like, I missed it.
Yep. I'm
just looking into this time capsule of all my favorite people hanging out, talking to each other, and no one even told me. That's cool. Then you get an emotional gator. It's a whole thing. It's a whole mess.
Oh yeah. Yep.
But yeah, no, I like live streaming. I like doing this. The thing with Gator Nights Live is I go too long. I
don't think so.
I went 5 hours
in the
once.
Chat, 5 hours. I don't think I was there for the 5 hour one.
That one got a little crazy. I think I cried during that one. There's one where I cried tears. Like I was.
You were asleep. You took like the chat with you to the little couch and you like fell asleep snoring. Was it that one?
Oh, I think so. I think it is that one. It ended with me. It was actually a big comfy chair, but yeah, I'm like falling asleep. I know Best Friend was there because I think she's the one who made me cry, if I recall. I was pretty toasted, but I'm pretty sure Best Friend made me cry. That's exactly what best friends do. Am I right? You know?
Yeah. They give it to you how it is, how it's supposed to be.
That they do. I just realized something, Kript. To end this stream, I believe I'm going to have to do it at my computer.
Oh, what are you going to do?
Remember how I told you to start it? I had to be up there?
Uh-huh.
I think that's how to end it, because I'm just a guest on my own stream.
Oh, that's true.
Technically, we're both just guests here. The real Gator, the legend, please stand up.
He's not here.
He's not.
You're just his clone.
A lot of people don't know this, but I actually have, I'm part of a triplet. I have two identical brothers that look exactly like me.
Is that why in the chat, so many people at one point were saying you were like an alien or some shit? Did you ever read that in your old videos? You never read that?
Yeah. No. Yep. They said I was an alien from the sixth planet Jupiter.
Yeah, and then some guy's like, no, he's a shapeshifter, dude. He's got to be a fucking shapeshifter. And they went on, man. It was like a whole huge conversation in your fucking chat about you being an alien. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, and then for a while, people figured out I was a lizard person.
That too, I remember reading that in there.
I mean, they thought I was a lizard person.
Or a reptilian shapeshifter is what they called you too.
Yeah. We prefer a lizard person.
Oh, you prefer? Okay, my bad.
Okay.
My bad.
Reptilian is it's racist, so I appreciate it if you kept that off my streams. Just saying, respect.
Noted.
You know, everybody wants to hate us. You know, us reptilian scum, as you guys like to call us, but we're people too. We deserve rights. Damn it. So, anyways, I guess that's it. I guess I'm going to end the stream.
Cool.
Even though I don't want to. But thank you so much for joining me, dude. This was awesome. Go ahead. Go ahead. Final words.
Thank you for having me, dude. I appreciate being your first motherfucking guest. That's pretty badass. I do appreciate it. It's awesome. Thank you.
Dude, not a problem. Pleasure is all mine. I'm so glad you're here. Everybody in the chat, go and freaking check this guy out. If you love what he's doing here, you will love everything he's doing on his channel, and probably even better because I'm not there. But he has great music, great art, great streaming, and subscribe to him. Subscribe to this guy. If you like what he's putting out there, you like what he's doing, subscribe to him so you don't ever miss a beat. Because, you know. And if you're going to subscribe, as I always say, ring the bell. Because if you don't ring the bell, it's like you're not even subscribed at all. Just saying. When I first got on YouTube, the reason you subscribed is so you could get notifications when they put videos out. How funny how that's changed, huh? I don't even know why you subscribe now. I have no idea. I guess to hit a tier. But other than that, thank you guys so much for joining me and Kript6 here for the first ever Gator the Legend Chronicles. It has been an epic time. You've been epic. I've been epic. The chat's been epic. And until next time, I've been the Gator, and you've been great. Peace.